Police found the weapon they think was used in a Battle Creek murder. They discovered it by throwing weapons out of a speeding squad car at a nearby airport. It was a test. Investigators were mimicking what happened when they say suspects threw a weapon out of a car during a high-speed chase on I-94 following the murder. 24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia takes us inside that investigation.
After dozens of officers spent hours searching a mile-long stretch of I-94 for the weapon, some of the officers decided it was time for a new approach, one that took them to the Kellogg Airport.
We need a place that we can go and get a patrol car up to 100 miles an hour, perform the test, decelerate safely.
So, to mimic the conditions on Interstate 94, they sped a squad car down the airport runway.
That's the drop point right there.
Battle Creek officers took confiscated guns set to be destroyed and spray painted them so they'd be easy to spot. Then 5 different times in 5 different ways, from straight out to straight down, an officer threw a gun out the window at 105 miles an hour from the same spot.
And you'll see the dirt kick off and it landed over there.
The result, all the guns ended up on the runway itself or within 39 feet of it, and they were all found between 220 and 250 feet from that drop point. Officers brought that information back to the scene of the I-94 high-speed chase. They plotted the point where they think the men who murdered Oscar Romano tossed a gun before their car crashed, and the 3 suspects were arrested. Officers used the airport measurements to figure out where the gun probably landed.
We got it done in approximately 20 minutes.
Well, it means an awful lot for our case. Although we've got the suspects in hand, it's always good for your case if you've got the weapon.
Investigators believed 3 guns were connected to the case. They found 2 in the suspect's car. Chief David Heading says investigators figure the one the suspects threw out is the murder weapon.
The guns are going to be analyzed ballistically, and we will be able to present evidence in court as to what weapon killed Mr. Romano and hopefully who actually was responsible for it.
The police chief says he is proud of the work of his officers, but he's also appreciative of the community. It was witnesses who stepped forward and identified the car that the suspects fled in, allowing police officers to find the car, chase the suspects, and arrest them. In Battle Creek, Tony Tagliavia, 24-hour News 8.